together.
Welcome to Madison Square Garden.
We're at the Mecca, MSG, epicenter of this in
The world's most famous arena.
industry. It is rocking. The card. Fatal influence have reached the. We got new champs. Pinnacle here tonight at the Garden. No disqualification match. Danhausen, J.D. McDonough, and pounds of the NBA champ, Carl Anthony, to be in New York next. Dunk, choke slam. A slam. Knicks maniacs are loving it. Possession. Valkyria looks like a woman. This woman has gone off the deep end. So much at stake here tonight. Tag team night. If Sami Zayn
To the WWE Championship
and Gunther win,
your added match at SummerSlam.
this just screwed Gunther. And they call this all down the title off the face of God. What at SummerSlam? Gunther, Punk, and Cody. What?
Of New York, the King.
The
Acknowledge
New York Knicks' biggest villain. Wait. Seth Tyrese Halliburton. Well, this is, and with less than 2 weeks to go to summer, is Detroit, the Motor City. Slam, WWE invades the NHL Red Wings and the NBA downtown tonight at the home of the Pistons. The Little Caesars of WWE fans on hand for arena. Over 11,000 Monday Night Raw, live on that. The World Blitz and Tag Team Champions are here to competition. They want to fight tonight. The Vision. They fight. They're going to get it. Tag Team action live on Raw. With Javon Evans and Dragon Lee. The Intercontinental Champion Penta, who defends his from Saturday against Chad Gable. Title a week at SummerSlam will actually tender for the Intercontinental title tonight. Team with the #1 Penta and Gable against here on Netflix. Ethan Page and Rusev here. The Bloodline has arrived. Fatu and Jimmy Uso, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob here will have a match here on Fatu for the very first time in his career. Monday Night Raw night, accompanied by Royce Keane. He takes on none other than LA's as these men get set for at SummerSlam. Huge six-man tag team matchup.
Your boy is. We right here.
The following is the tag team match introducing first from Quick Trigger for one call. He's from North Carolina, 195 pounds and 102 more.
One of the most exciting young superstar today. Tarzan, WWE. was after a barn burner of a match born out of respect last week in the gauntlet match.
Evans on paper, Dragon Lee and the
Between Dragon Lee and Javon.
young OG could make for an two of the most gifted aerial, extremely effective duo is in the game today.
The past a couple of times. They have teamed together in time. But that Javon Evans would knock off Dragon Lee. Matchup last week, which Javon stole the show.
And their opponent, and Logan Paul by Maxine Dupree, representing the World Tag Division. They are Team Champion and Braun Breaker.
A win tonight for Evans and Lee. Well, you have to imagine that he could earn them a future World Tag Team Championship opportunity.
No doubt about it, but the vision is a... Wait a minute! Evans has no intentions.
And Lee!
Wow! Before the opening bell!
Up on fire! Now Breaker and now Austin.
Boom!
Javon Evans taking it on. Runs into a knee by Evans.
Dragon Lee continuing
Tag made. Here comes Dragon Lee.
to push the pace. Favored by Lee.
Is it enough? And a kick
Basement drop kick catches Theory. Come
out at one by Theory.
Dragon Lee and Javon Evans jumping. I love the strategy of seeing the champions before the opening bell. Doesn't know what hit him yet.
Yeah, what an explosion.
Trying to gain the upper hand. Theory to
By Lee and Javon Evans. Of course, the vision to start things off here tonight. Current World Tag Team Champions claims that he is way ahead of schedule at ringside. Logan Paul, who's in rehabbing his injury course, who shocked the world and been left on. Maxine Dupree a couple of weeks ago, joining the vision, helping them win the tag titles. And now, conspicuous spot. Dragon Lee takes Theory down. His absence here, part as the oracle of the vision. Paul Heyman, who was an integral
tag made to Javon Evans, and there you sent Michael Cole. Paul Heyman is who go again, sowing your seeds at this, fully aware of what's happening within the big compliment. Maxine's contribution. In fact, he went so far as the confusion to the group.
Yeah, but then he said, the question is Heyman really done? Basically, I don't think you need me, and he walked off after this group, or is he doing what his clients over the years? That Paul Heyman always does, the tough love for many of what Heyman's doing, making the vision prove them themselves week in and week out.
We'll tell for sure. But it's Braun Breaker. Javon needs to be focused. Kick by Evans connects. Focused on.
Double team by the champ. One more note on Heyman. Of course, he's planting Javon Evans. Very preoccupied with from this weekend. That, of course, Hell in a Cell is going to take place a week cell with Obafemi and his
own question, Cole. There you go, trying to
client Brock Lesnar.
And I think you just answered your trying to stir up some sort of tension. Occupied. He is a professional. In the vision, Heyman is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi is the wise man's full attention.
Well, he's
the inside Hell in a Cell deserves.
He's also Paul Heyman's gravy train. On Evans, there's the quickness of the oop. For athletic ability from the young OG. And here comes Lee. Tag made to Dragon Lee. There goes Theory, knocked off the Breaker, nobody home. Kick right to the back of the apron. On neck. Now to the midsection.
On display for the world to see. Educated feet of Dragon Lee. Up we go.
Cover by Dragon Lee. Breaker DDT. Breaker kicks out at 2. The vision. Well, you have to believe that. The scary thing about they are going to be at full strength. Injury Bronson Reed also very soon. Logan Paul recovering from way ahead of schedule.
There I say strong. Logan Paul looking out for his longer than ever. And speak of the devil, brethren.
Has to turn his attention to Theory. And now Dragon Lee, and now back to the top rope. Braun Breaker back, and a slam. Back to his feet. Cross body Breaker, intercepting Lee in half. Midair, and about breaking him in half.
Breaker now in complete control of after Lee was planted in the center of the Dragon Lee. Ring and a big elbow by Breaker.
Here's a kick out. And now Braun is the cover. Is it enough by Braun? And Breaker doing what he does best, dominating a matchup. Once he's done, he's cut from a different cloth.
I wouldn't consider him cut out of any sort of cloth. Braun Breaker was chiseled out as a freakish athlete, tag made of stone. This man is made to Austin Theory.
As is this man, two-time United States champion and a former three-time tag champ. Theory calls himself the Pressure. A big high elbow by Austin. And I'll say, Corey, he's responsible. Cover, hook to the leg, under the pressure as of late. And a kick out. He did Maxine Dupree the ultimatum. We're done. So what he did a few weeks ago, he basically gave on. Unless you change your way.
Due to a competitor either causes them.
And boy, did she ever.
What does pressure to crumble, or it turns them into the diamond era of Austin to a diamond. And we are witnessing Theory before our very eyes.
A number of interviews throughout the week. Maxine Dupree has been very vocal about her relationship with Austin Theory and what she brings to the fit. The decision has been, I'm not quite sure if I respect her, but paid off. And what a clothesline.
Whether or not Maxine deserves
back of the neck.
Who are you to decide whether respect Michael Cole? She is following to Austin Theory.
Yeah, well,
following her heart, and it led her straight.
Alan Otis don't look at it that way.
Otis Cole, the smell is unbearable. You ever spent more than about 30 seconds around Otis? Okay, I don't blame Maxine. I'm surprised.
Stop.
Otis. She still acknowledges the guy's existence.
This is a very pleasant human being.
This is his odor is anything but. Sure, he's a pleasant human being.
Never noticed him to have any. And now tag made again, and here's sort of odor. Breaker, and right now Breaker and Theory doing a good lead and continuing to punt. Great job isolating Dragish.
And this is the perfect illustration of as a cohesive tag team. The growth of Breaker and Theory. Chemistry takes time to develop. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to knock them off. These two have finally found their footing off the top of the mountain anytime soon.
Thanks to Maxine Dupree, the Street Profits a couple of weeks ago, win back the world tag titles. Over 11,000 here tonight. Been getting all over Logan Paul and Maxine.
Bunch of haters here in Detroit.
Here at ringside as they look on. Look at the power of Breaker. Military press. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday. Little Caesars Arena here in Monday Night Raw, live from Detroit, Michigan. 11,000 on hand as the Vision takes on 408. Dragon Lee and Javon Evans have to earn a tag team championship up in a crucial matchup for Lee and Evans for opportunity.
Ron Breaker got a little Theory had the presence of mind to make the tag. A little overzealous and paid for it. Look, but Theory sent to the outside.
Dragon Lee trying to drag himself.
Dragon Lee's got a little bit of daylight.
Belt to the corner, and the young OG. For exciting, Javon. The Evans is in this thing. The Breaker. Got caught. Leapfrog on Theory. Right hand momentarily.
As Evans is in the air. He's as talented, is not afraid to plant his feet and throw.
Hey, that is incredible.
Into hands.
Oh, and
out of the way.
A stunner.
The young OG. Tremendous offense from. We are. Hey Cole, where we at? Outside!
Javon Evans taking out Theory.
Look into it.
Breaker sent into the timekeeper. And Corey, we talked about this area. And Corey, we questioned that Javon Evans is starting to. She talked about this last week. That go here. It's just not all fun and games for this young. This man, he's kicked it into a new fly. Break new gear. And Javon Evans take it out again. His energy is infectious.
The Theory's in trouble. Here comes Evans. His talent is limitless.
Springboard. And a kick. Cover on Theory. Down by Austin at 2.
The otherworldly athleticism. Let's take another look at the of the young OG soaring about in that springboard 3/4 of the way across the ring. Clothesline. Theory's in big time jeopardy at the moment.
Over approval here tonight in Detroit. 11,000 voicing their Dragon Lee with a kick to Theory. Oh man. Theory's in trouble. Lee, the legal Dragon Lee. Stop! Yeah, I like this team. And now Logan Paul up on the edge, trying to get him out of the way. Now win yet again. The official Jessica Carr. Maxime Dupree grabbing the leg breaker to take his head off. It's right. Lee on the left one. Lee away.
Back.
In theory now, looking to put.
Could do it.
Saving the matchup. Cover. Evans. And now Braun. Good with a spear.
Good night, sweet prince.
Braun's now tag. Legal double team coming for the vision. Two situation here. I mean, this is a four-arm kick. At breakneck speed. Cody Dragon lead. A Braun breaker in half. Cover. Breaker with the
Winner, the world
win.
Here are your tag team champions,
And Austin Theory not done yet.
the Vision.
Theory and Breaker now. This was a 4-on-2 matchup. Beating down Javon Evans. I said, Corey.
It was about making a statement. Pinned up. Here comes the account. But the odds are about to be evening.
Otis and Tozawa. Unfinished business. Marching to the ring. With Breaker and Theory. In the fight to Theory. Tozawa take Maxine screaming at ringside. Otis. Tozawa gonna fly.
Out on the outside. Breaker taken out.
And now Otis break this man's heart. And remember what Austin Theory and Maxine did to Otis has not forgotten it. Maxine! Once again, showing her true colors.
Otis.
And Otis tried to sneak in there. This has turned into a one-man wrecking machine.
Like a runaway bulldozer.
Super splash in the corner. Theory. Knocked over the top rope to the floor.
Get him! Get him!
Telling Otis to get him. Tozawa.
Otis and Tozawa table. Ripping her apart on her announce. Theory.
Oh!
Spear by Otis gonna plant Breaker. Down. Now the attention turns. Otis is down to Tozawa. And a big left hand by Theory about knocks Tozawa out.
To come to the aid of Tozawa. Otis now attempts. This is going to be an exercise in you making the climb to the utility. Maxine, the ring post for the best scene in the house.
Sickening.
Break it! Break it!
Enjoying this. She spent years. Maxine is in years with Otis in this moment. Tozawa.
Been dreaming of this.
Boom! What a spear by Breaker. Woman, no heart. Has that?
You got plenty of heart and other. All I see is love attributes as well, Michael Cole, in the eyes of Maxine.
I will admit that since Maxine joined the fray, the vision. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend edition has been unstoppable. New York City, not only Saturday night, it was all over Fanatics Fest main event, but WWE.
Tom Brady. Please welcome to what do you want to talk about?
I'll get in there for at least one match, right? We see Logan Paul do it. I think I...
Tricks, all right?
All right.
No, money. Where? No more cat housing, no more mini housing. Money.
I told you I don't have it.
Now, if you don't give us our money. Oh, no, freak, I'm gonna bust you open right now.
Listen, you're gonna let me go,
Find us. You got 30 seconds
and then I can go find it.
to go and come back. If not, I'm out. So we don't have to hear any more of your stupid little crap. JD here, break your jaw, curses.
Deal.
disgust me.
Even if you haven't reached the top, you have no idea just how far you can fall.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to from a few moments ago, but to dissect the situation involving Danhausen, I have to introduce Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, my guests. They are representing the judges, and Roxanne Perez. Ladies, I speak to you because I really am happy to get the chance. This conflict between the Judgment Day, it seems to be getting worse. Danhausen and Dominic's money. What's your reaction?
What kind of reaction do you want here? Reaction, well, Byron, because all we know, all of Dom's money tonight, is that Danhausen better have all or else. Because the cheaters and thieves, especially, Judgment Day doesn't take lightly when it comes to our gold. Everyone in the Judgment Day has their eye. And trust me, every eye set on gold.
We have some breaking news and some good. Well, speaking of gold, I do news for you, Raquel. Because that next week, right here, we can now officially announce live on Monday Night Raw, Ruka, for the women's, you are going to challenge Soul Root Intercontinental
Right, Byron. And Byron, you're here every week.
Championship.
You have firsthand seen me by all of these Judgment Day getting screwed over time and time again. Haters who have cost me, arguably should at this point be mine. Nothing but a championship that are. But I guess that's why today's new Chiquita, you might have, this is great news, right? So made a few waves by becoming the quick date, but all you've done since then is biggest intercontinental champion to keep that gold warm for its rightful owner. But Byron, actually this week you can go home, me. So you know when start practicing your pronunciation. It will be as you're new, because next week when you address me, intercontinental champion Raquel, big sexy Rodriguez.
Well, that certainly could. You can defeat Soruka. Be the case, Raquel. If, ladies, I appreciate your time, and hopefully it out between Dominic Mysterio and the whole money situation gets sorted. And Danhausen. Things back to ringside with you, Mike. Well, with that, I'm going to send Thickle and Corey.
Byron always makes people. Hey, Byron, great job. How angry when he interviews?
Because he can't take his.
I still want to find out.
Never mind.
What's going to happen? You think Danhausen's actually going to pay these fools back?
Are you kidding me?
Talking a lot about Danhausen. Let's take it back. We've been back to Saturday night's main event when he took on. It ain't no disqualification on J.D. McDonough of the Judgment Day match.
There we go. We're going to do a parade. My God. All right, to the Danhausen parade. So you truth in a werewolf. Listen, go. You got to get to Madison Square Garden so Danhausen annihilates. Then decimate, eviscerate.
Danhausen's going to miracle comeback in this match. Need a New York Knicks-like jump tonight.
Of course, gonna get involved. The numbers game of Judgment Day was.
Hey! Minihausen! The third Minihausen! And another Minihausen! And, oh, look at this! Oh, he's putting the stuff. Cat into the cloning machine. It's Cathausen! Anthony Towns of the NBA champion New York Knicks. A dunk, choke slam. A slam can you not love this guy?
Because I have a fully functional brain, Michael Cole. He's a nice guy. But I don't necessarily feel comfortable having him
Ladies and gentlemen,
around.
please welcome very evil, he's very nice, Danhausen.
Boy, probably a felon.
Well, listen,
he's very nice, very evil, and if this
cursed the Knicks, they won. He's cursed Dominic. He cursed Argentina yesterday. He's cursed JD. He's cursed Liv.
Well, so the entire collect one of these days. I can't wait. The entire world is going to come after Danhausen again.
Hello, Detroit House. And you know, Danhausen thought he took care of the Judgment Day main event at Saturday night. However, money's back. And this is, they seem to still want that a human causing quite a problem for it. I want it, but I don't Danhausen. So I don't want the Judgment Day to. How about we give it, have it, to the Fanhausens? Wants some human money?
Great idea.
Who is?
I could use it.
You and me both. I would. Dominic's money. Never accept dirty money.
Danhausen, no way!
Give us our money!
No! Money! There's not one town that's gonna see $1, one person in this scumbag at Judgment Day's money. Give us some money.
So give us what we want.
You gonna hand it over?
I just have you one thing to say, okay? Curse!
Oh, Danhausen, come on, some curse out again. This is a 2-on-1.
This is cathartic.
Look at Liv Morgan laughing about this.
For Liv. She's been cursed on multiple AD. This is occasions. So is Dom, so is... This is what you get, Mr. Danhausen. Oh my God.
Curse.
How does it get...
Well, Liv isn't the queen of the ring today because... Maybe Danhausen was...
That's Joe Hendry.
It's John for his name. John
Kid.
Henry with a fallaway... Look at Lamb.
That's the mega champion
last week. Henry got screwed up.
For God's sake.
Well, remember what happened out of the gauntlet match thanks to Dominic.
But the important thing...
And JD McDonough.
Is the money has been reunited. Joe Henry with his rightful owner.
Coming to the aid. At least somebody's got some Danhausen decency around here. Let's show you this ongoing epic. Well, ladies and gentlemen, series, the rivalry between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Judge. Io Sky, who knocked out opportunity at SummerSlam.
To Mexico this September, went for the first time Arena CDMX in Mexico City. Monday, September 14th, Guadalajara. Wednesday, September 9th. All events are on sale right now. Who?
Me, the genius of the sky, and Perez. The question is, does he...
Seems to be the case considering Io had to get past on the line. It can change everything.
Rasan.
The women's world champion, Judgment Day from Rhodes.
These two have gone one-on-one, each own
gifted stars in the game, Rock. And Io had better not make the mistake of looking.
So matchup under a win in this rivalry. Everyone in the Judgment Day. Remember, Queen of the Ring tournament, she beat Raquel Rod
one way without dispute, and that would be by looking past Rock for the Queen of the Ring.
Io Sky looking at winning the Queen of the Ring tournament. Perez and her standing within Judge truly is loyal to the group.
Yes, to me. Well, I have no reason to doubt Rock.
I do have a little bit of evidence. Remember, when she faced Charlotte Flair, Roxanne Perez did what she Corrigan.
Listen, there's a hierarchy. Value of the gold you possess.
Kick out by the Prodigy.
And I don't mean that Liv Morgan. I'm saying there's a high world champion. Certain benefits
For Liv to be leader. He should be the leader.
They're a power.
By Roxanne. Here on Monday Night Raw. Looking for a suplex. And Io dropping Roxanne.
Come women's world champion.
Io with that. Ase Moons. And Liv Morgan and Judgment Day.
I think eager.
Car over with Roxanne. Perez separate. And out Roxanne going. Eager to face Io Sky.
Championship since she won it at WrestleMania. So perhaps she could champion. There just hasn't been anybody worthy.
Again on the left. Io Sky before SummerSlam. But listen, I don't think Morgan is happy she hasn't defended her title. I think she's
right to be wrong.
And I mentioned, but Io right now, the leader out here.
Yeah.
Dark part of my life. He's back. Oh, what an elbow. If Io Sky survives tonight, and she's got a bum leg.
It's a brilliant strategy by Perez and the judge.
Kick out at 2. Beautiful side rush.
That was the face of a woman who's got... He's right there, Cole. Show a little...
In a couple of weeks. Full meltdown mode.
You're a sadistic human being, Michael Cole. How...
Chances at the world title and the Intercontinental title.
I assure you, opportunity will come her way.
Oh, nobody. Io Sky. Great offense by Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Sky.
Cover. And then Liv loses to Io at SummerSlam. On the left leg of the Genius of the Sky, Io Slam, along with Raquel Rodriguez of the judge.
Home run shot right here. This could do it for
Sky just looking to survive tonight.
Perched up top. Here comes Perez.
Oh, precision offense by the Prodigy.
Knee of Io Sky since before the opening bell. Motioning toward the knee of Io, saying, I know you're
shrill from the world.
Annoying high
damage.
How about enthusiastic?
Because her opponent at SummerSlam may not be up after tonight.
Sounds like cause for celebration.
215. Dallas, Texas, as we approach to roll through. Stop right to the midsection to roll. Oh, back. Cover. Delivering the backbreaker to the bad knee.
Butterfly backbreaker execute. And that extra half a second might have been.
Raquel Rodriguez playing Shirley Sky for the Intercontinental Championship to the apron. Kick to the face of, again, gingerly making her way. Sky's gonna fly. Missile drop.
And Roxanne is in all types of trouble.
Tonight in Dallas. Liv. She's coming unglued. Went for the bullets. Perez. Now again, submission hold in. The injured leg. He has developed that half crab submission. Yeah, now looking at her crossfade.
Escape from the Queen of the Ring.
The ring.
Io with his lights out.
For over the moon to now. Shoved up the Roxanne Perez from behind. Look here. Io. Cody. Io Sky.
Winner. Io.
Continues to thwart. Io sending Morgan out of the ring. And
well, this may answer your question, Cole. Back up
from last week is here. Raquel sent out of the ring.
So
power of Raquel. Oh my gosh, broken the and Liv oblivion. The Judgment Day.
Roxanne Perez may appear to be accomplishing the mission anyway.
You will ever be to my
Oh my God.
His world championship.
The path into your point, Corey, for Roxanne. Decimating Io Sky.
The question remains, what sort of we arrive in Minnesota
for champion Sol Ruka, who was almost broken tonight. Well, as you saw, a cohesive unit tonight.
Back and Dodger, big fly, he ain't here. Is he, because he better be scared. Solo. Jim, don't put a beating on him. Last Solo Sokoa, wherever the hell, fall in line. Join the family.
Hey! Boys team! King Jimmy Uso! This day's payback tonight!
Enough! You can see you didn't get enough on Friday, and I can, because we're going to finish it tonight. Because this match starts right now. And it is
general manager, Adam Pearso, who doesn't even have his jacket off yet.
Eating tonight. Instead, he finds himself in Boys team.
Well, Corey, at the end of the day, the ton of history between these men, which was the way that he lost to Jimmy Uso Friday night on SmackDown, come out here asking where Solo Monday night on Raw rejoin the family.
Well, obviously, Solo refusing to.
Well, maybe he off his power. Top 2 matchup here on Monday Night Raw. And Royce Keys, his first match. Let's show you, Corey, how this all broke down during
to locate Solo Sikoa and instead foul off on Big Jim on the aisleway.
Dallas is looking for a fight. So Sean Jim, Royce, you want to fight? You can show.
Royce Keys, and I'll tell you, this thing is exposed in the bloodline in his history with this group. Where Keys fought two as Jimmy Corey, what would brothers over the years.
Unfortunately, perfectly honest, if you can find yourself any opportunity, that's what family's all about. Because no, it's not a family business.
Oh, well, for Keys, into the lanes at the head of that group. Now finds himself in a war on his own to do it.
Is certainly in the right place. Instances in family business.
Well, I think it's helped in real depths. Keys now. Corey, there is so much, so many layers. Keys and Solo in the bloodline. A peacekeeper for a long time. Disrespecting the family in the corner of Roman.
Cover here. No.
Now a cover.
Keep a level of peace, but instead
these Keys went through wars together from different independent shows. They thank each other for allowing their families a decent life.
Isn't called the top of the mountain.
Wow, the whisper in the
times. You got to look out for number one. That's the reason, or you can make money.
I can understand was trying to play peacekeeper, right? Yeah. Woman in the bloodline. I've never seen him before.
Great counter. Green realized he was no match for Mother Nature, contributing member of the family.
He's been pretty obvious, and you touched on this to the world. Oh, down.
Royce Keys and what he has dealt with in his life, the trying he did.
Oh, and that's what he said to the bloodline. Then back. Stop with the fighting. Everybody together. Oh! And look at tonight in Dallas, Texas, between Royce Keys on one with Keys in this match.
In Dallas, rallying behind Royce Keys in
the parking garage here at American Airlines. Roman Reigns, watchdog.
Back and a super kick to Keys, and
more problems than just Jimmy Uso. Oh! Almost
hit the ring,
and now Jacob comes to this. By bloodline, and now as Lloyd, I tried to tell him. Jacob saying, I tried to warn Keys. I don't want to do this.
Oh, and this is to watch.
Jacob, hold on. Stop. Stop, all right? Don't do that to him, all right? Leave him alone. I understand. I left my family stupid, okay? Now I understand. That blood is thicker. So I'm coming home to the family.
We're here tonight.
Besting his older brother Jimmy.
And worse, quickly. And a problem for Solo Sikoa as he made it. Bloodline. And another man who is LA Knight.
Tear to the spine.
Yeah, but it didn't really. They just pissed him off. And LA.
So if you want to come up and get another piece, because if you think that was enough, so I need you. Jacob fought too. And I'm sick. What you to do is I need you to call the I'm with the games. I'm done with the bloodline. So I tell you what, I'm thinking Royce Keys. Yeah. I'm thinking me, and what that means is you can all walk down in the rearview mirror with everybody.
Well, if you can't beat them, the enemy.
And it looks like I'll...
And now Bailey is going after Valkyria
to let out all of her frustration once again.
Yeah, maybe Lyra Valkyria. Maybe this is a fight, Bailey. And now this Delia with a
Lyra Valkyria is unraveling.
Of everyone stabbing her in the...
The opposite of cool. Never ran afoul of Danhausen. My curse relates to my career.
He came to me today.
Both of them?
Exactly.
What happens in the whole world?
Ladies and gentlemen, will face Pam, kicking things off. The first, Joe Hendry. And JD out here at ringside. Maybe JD should Saturday night's main event.
Confident in his abilities is keeping Dirt
and Joe Hendry in their first ever a two-time Intercontinental Champion. He's the man.
I don't know why you keep bringing up old history. Reigning AAA Mega Champion.
Joe Hendry, who has never could get an opportunity. This is the first gauntlet in over 2.5 years here in WWE. Men will enter the ring. When you're eliminated, you head back to the from Saturday in Minnesota. The Dom, Joe Hendry now. Nice hip toss. No champion delivers a neck breaker. And Dirty Dom. No timeouts.
This is completely on more opponents tonight.
Well, that's if he can. You know, you're supposed to be on.
I don't like Joe Hendry. I'm just trying to.
Oh no! Into the silver. I can't blame that on Jay. And Mysterio sends Hendry back.
El Rey de los Luchadores.
He did pretty good with that Spanish.
Been working on it. Uno de Escandalo. WWE's official
Dom. Donna looks on with glee. The Sky earlier tonight. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. And her boyfriend Dominic has an opportunity to
SummerSlam of all defending the Women's World Championship. Dirty Dom.
And now Joe.
Experience advantage.
Henry able to block. Now Joe digging down deep. And on Mysterio. Ooh. And a fall away.
Can't.
And now JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio. 4-6-1-9. JD.
I don't know why you're giving all the credit to JD McDonough.
Dominic in the gauntlet match. Match. Now he has to take on
task for the king of the Lucha. When your gas tank is less than 100.
Listen, Corey, at the end of the day, Giovanna at ringside. Official aid in Dominic's victory over. And Javon Evans
wasting no time, grabbing the upper hand.
Full of opportunities at the Intercontinental Champion. Full with a great counter.
And Dirty Dom recognized
that adjective, cagey, to describe. Not quite sure what Dirty Dom's look.
Offering the effects.
Got to the midsection.
Oh! As Evans is finding out firsthand, experienced as Dirty Dom.
And Dirty Dom sent up there with a clothesline. Ridiculous. The fact that JD McDonough is fine. He helped Dominic beat Joe Hendry. And
that Heyman employed earlier tonight. Maybe they his Judgment Day brother.
Worse.
Au contraire, Michael Cole.
This is a gauntlet match. It's at SummerSlam. And Dominic is feeling bouncy tonight.
And the red dot.
They're going to kick out by in this gauntlet match. The last one stand 2 weeks from Saturday is SummerSlam. Trying to get involved.
They didn't do it.
Oh, and he capitalized. 619. Help hand.
Hey, that thing's street legal. How's he keep getting it every?
Dominic was. Danhausen wanted to take care of Danhausen. While Dominic. OG cover. The curse. Fair play, right? Embodiment of Lucha spirit in the next match in the gauntlet.
Lee able to roll through.
Dragon Lee. Spread his wings and fly. Women's, who's going to advance in the gauntlet? Javon Evans looking to it
from the top turnbuckle.
Out.
Superstars on the roster. Both men afraid to plant their feet and throw hands.
Will it be Dragon Lee or Javon Evans?
One man, a pair of the way just in time.
Seeking yet in the past. And now Javon Evans.
Build on the face of the young OG. Creep in at this point. Evans wants to become #1 contender to the Intercontinental.
Both of these men have proved they have that. Now Dragon Lee with it to the floor.
Dragon Lee weighing his options.
And now the fight outside. Continues the winner to face Penta and SummerSlam's going at it now. Is this the pace you expected?
Superstars are aware of the situation. You don't want energy. It's of the utmost importance. Flying, of speeding.
Drives Evans out of the ring. Oh, no! Javon's area. And Javon at newfound edge.
They pull out OG.
Who's going to fly? Roll.
And nearly broke Dragon Lee.
No, and WWE will do for you. Javon, springboard, top roll, runs it. Cover by Lee.
Look at the distance covered by springboard that Dragon Lee.
Javon Evans. He's got to get Evans back. Dragon Lee. Tornado DDT. Cover. Listen to this place. Over.
Taking up. Hands the tornado DDT. OG showing he's got enough grit to keep.
No friendship tonight. Release Journey.
Master for the young OG. Enziguri.
Right to the. OG. Got it.
Has been eliminated.
Wipes.
No doubt about it. No respect.
The man who's going to go toe-to Rusev an ambush. An attack from behind.
Bulgaria.
Tonight. Javon. Already competed in 2 matches here tonight. Experience in gauntlet matches. In fact, the WWE Championship.
Of his size. Rusev not a gunner.
And he's been a...
Anga, Cole. Not strange.
And again, either to the kidneys of Javon. Interesting, still the self-professed friend of Rusev.
And Page having to fight one another.
Oh yeah, I have. Great match.
Right.
You called it grit, and I agree. Evans hit it more aggressive.
Ooh.
You might have to do things that are out of your Dragon Lee.
If he wants any chance.
As it is, but now he heads in as the fresh start early on.
OG.
Again, wear down the back. What is that move that tapped Dragon Lee last week and has won 3-time United States champion?
I like this strategy by Rusev to trying to.
This gauntlet matchup between Rusev and Gauntlet Series. And Rusev has taken
that Rusev gauntlet matchup.
Oh, there's a lot of motivation. But Rusev has not held a singles title. Opportunity to do that if he can win the gauntlet and face.
Evans able to slip out the back.
Rusev kicks it 1. Pick up the pace. Rusev has been able back. Went for a sunset flip. Evans, and Evans got a chance. Kicked it. Rusev sent over the top rope to the. Javon gonna fly!
Evans exhausting everything left in.
And Javon Evans!
Let's take another look to flatten Rusev, but this
match. Chad Gable. Ethan first survives this matchup will face the power plant. Learning a lot about the grit of Evans, but it may not be on Javon Evans. Does Evans have anything with the bottom rope? Trying to somehow survive.
Fighting desperately.
Head off. This time he's got it really low.
Hanging in
to fight back.
Is this young man getting it from?
What can't believe it. Javon Evans.
Is that Javon's last?
Javon Evans proved. Javon's got a chance for the big OG cutter. And once again with the accolade for Javon Evans. Get in to show signs of life. Just quick left. Anything by Evans. but control.
No, Evans and the young OG's over.
Javon Evans has been
Performance tonight by Javon Evans. Take on Chad Gable. Gable mentioned it all. And again, another.
Theory.
Rusev powers out. Gable made it championship in WWE and Minnesota.
Yeah, but Gable still has to from the top.
Just Gable. Gable sent outside the ring by a very
Dan Rusev's thought process. He wants to give himself guys understanding that Chad Gable of anybody in this gauntlet match. Shot.
Rusev just got knocked out. Corey, that is on Chad Gable tonight. One of his family and friends in Minnesota at some ever singles title in WWE.
Plenty of bridges.
Oh! Gable's obsession with the inner viral for Gable that sent him into the depths of Matadors. That was started all over the obsession.
Back of the former Olympian.
Rusev with a big smile. If Rusev gets by Gable, get matched.
They finally come to fruition, Cole. Ethan Payne
but fight for an opportunity to be at SummerSlam. Big back body drop to Rusev. Buys him
side of his hip. That might have actually been worse than a flat back.
Gain his composure here. Rusev, Chad Gable. The winner tonight, Ethan Page. Rusev. And for Chad Gable,
it's self-imposed, Cole. That might be what's a year or so.
Well, I'm talking about the fact that battle for a singles championship. He's never won one chip. That Chad Gable obsessed over. Now Gable from the top rope. Flying. Critical moment. See who we defend against in the biggest night event, SummerSlam. To Rusev.
And from Rusev, but Gable answering. Up in Mexico.
Official didn't see it. Mashka kick by Rusev. Take out Chad Gable.
Trapped in the center of the ring in the club.
Gable's dream about to turn into a nightmare.
His knees under himself, which will mitigate
the eyes of Gable. Oh, and a German shoot.
Struck the top buckle. Gable with a...
Gable advances.
Rusev not going to take...
Of course not. Rusev continuing the gauntlet match.
Friends are...
As Rusev continues and leave Gable a sitting duck.
Gable on a silver platter tonight.
And even Page with a kick to... Gauntlet match, but he's only got to win one. Cover.
Page's first gauntlet match. First token of excellence.
Penta.
This is what you love. Stop making me work tonight. For me.
Oh, and Gable.
Chad Gable.
In the 2012 blood, the accolade by Rusev, and then the
Ethan Page actually declined several invitations
to train for it at one point in his career.
Good for that.
To Zach Wheeler.
There.
Chad perched on the top rope, went to the moon, into an ankle lock, and Page rolled.
Boot by Gable.
Oh, there, kick out by Gable. Is Page frustrated that he wasn't able to put...
I could envision a situation where it's something of a cakewalk.
And now an angle slam. Advance to SummerSlam in Minnesota.
Stops Gable's upward ascent.
Page, top rope. Precarious situation for both of these. Used. Penta's felt this. Gable, ankle lock applied. Locked in. Got it locked in good. It's out. Gable, one step.
Listen, Chad.
The stage is set. Minneapolis. Chad Gable.
Able to fend off Rusev first. The ankle lock cinched in. All ego left with no options but the party of the summer, the dominant SummerSlam.
And speaking of the champion, Slam Challenger. This has become very intriguing. For that man, Chad will only continue. And it's interesting, Gable, who had Penta's meet again at SummerSlam.
It was Penta who passed year plus. Original El Grande shit.
Well, this Paul Heyman has waved out a group of police tonight.
Cole, what do you think?
Couldn't tell you. No good?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Famer, his advocate, Brock!
You're looking into the Saturday with the epic SummerSlam side. A massive roof. Legends. Brock, Femi.
East is a law.
Tonight, I'm going to give you an opportunity.
Are in violation of a your job.
God, Femi! Just toss that!
What the hell are you doing?
Femi, not done yet! Seven in the pair!
What are these games? Low blows, attacking for this. Where's the beast? All you do is run away. For you, Paul, you have the audacity, unity. Meanwhile, we both know. So here's the deal. Now, over Femi. Yes, no more low blows. No run from the destroyer. You can't from over Femi.
A legendary war.
It ends.
The most sadistic structure ever.
Is Brock Lesnar of Oba